Yep, I'm going to be rooting for him, the young against the old, because, he's middle age. He's our age. We should all be rooting for Joe Flacco right now.
It's going to be great,
You know?
But don't go against my Texans, y'all.
Okay. So
Are you including me in your age?
No, you're a little bit older. Just a little bit.
I know. Okay, lads. Let's crystal balls, shall we? Yeah, get a little bit giddy. Let's start with the AFC. Let's start with the Browns at the Texans. That's coming away Saturday, 9:30 UK time. Headline there is Joe Flacco. What a season he has had in the last couple of weeks. He's been great.
What a game on our hands. What a battle. But for me, the headline is C.J. Stroud at home. Mm-hmm. This young rookie can make it happen. I want to see him and the Texans take that next step. I think they get the win. And we know the Browns, their defense, right? That's their strong point. They're not the same defense on the road, OC. So I expect that to hinder them, and hopefully my Texans get a win.
Okay, OC?
Absolutely like that pick, and I do love what the Houston Texans have done here. C.J. Stroud is going to get mauled by this Cleveland Browns defense that doesn't travel well on the road. They're going to travel well on the road this week, and Joe Flacco, a.k.a. January Joe, is going to take his right arm, and he's going to throw the Cleveland Browns the victory. The long-suffering Cleveland Browns fans get a victory here on the road. I'm going with the Browns.
Oh,
he's 5-0 in Wildcard Weekend. It's a really interesting face-off, isn't it? Flacco against Stroud, the young guy against the guy who's been through it all and has had a lucky break this season. Let's not forget.
So cool. So many storylines. This is going to be great.
Yep, I'm going to be rooting for him, the young against the old, because, he's middle age. He's our age. We should all be rooting for Joe Flacco right now.
It's going to be great,
You know?
But don't go against my Texans, y'all.
Okay. So
Are you including me in your age?
No, you're a little bit older. Just a little bit.
I know. And wiser. Let's talk about Saturday, kind of stroke Sunday, 1 a.m. What a game this is. Dolphins at the Chiefs, and it's going to be cold.
Man, you just made the biggest point of all. This weather. Some teams can't fly in any weather. And I'm telling you, Miami doesn't want this cold in Kansas City. And this defense of Kansas City is going to get after them. And the Dolphins' defense has had a lot of injuries. I think that hurts them in this game. Kansas City with a victory.
Yep, I'm going to have to agree with you there, Jay Bell. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win. Even though they haven't played up to par this season, the Miami Dolphins limping into the playoffs. All these different injuries. You mean to tell me they're going to take Davon Achane and their running game into that cold, frigid weather against the Kansas City Chiefs and that formidable defense? No possible way. I get the Chiefs winning this one.
Is this the game where weather plays the biggest part? Because it could be minus 17, but then it's just the Dolphins are like, they are a warm weather team, let's be honest. They throw the ball around, they like to play in the sunshine. It's so different for them.
And think about it. Tua's game is timing and rhythm. This weather is going to throw that off. He's not known for his arm strength, so a lot of routes are not going to be available in the passing game.
Steelers at the Bills. Bills had a scary old weekend last weekend, so they've been given a second chance here, kind of, so they'll be up for this, won't they?
Yeah, you have to say the Bills, the informed team. They've won how many games in a row right now, getting into it. Pittsburgh Steelers on their third-string quarterback right now, missing T.J. Watt, the potential defensive player of the year. They are going to struggle against this Buffalo Bills team, even though I don't like the way Buffalo has been playing as of late. I mean, Josh Allen is making too many critical mistakes at this juncture in the season when he shouldn't be. I don't like Buffalo, but they're going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm going with the Bills also, but if the Steelers are going to win, they got to make it ugly. They got to force Josh Allen to make mistakes and run the ball successfully, and hopefully this Steelers defense, without T.J. Watt, can find a way to force turnovers.
So AFC will be done, then we move it into the NFC. Packers at the Cowboys, basically Ireland against Dallas. So happy for Dan Whelan. Comes from a small village of 2,500 people in the foothills of Wicklow. Gorgeous place, played Gaelic football, played rugby, and a little bit of soccer. And look at him now, celebrating our fine island in the NFL.
Yep.
It's a wonderful romantic story.
Yes,
You know what's amazing?
I'm still thinking about it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Go.
If we talk about him that game, they lost. Because that means they punted too many times, and that's why I'm going with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, C.D. Lamb, that offense making it happen. Micah Parsons. I mean, even though sometimes you don't hear about him getting sacks, he disrupts games. Now, I like Jordan Love and Aaron Jones and what they're doing, but I'm going with the Cowboys to get this win.
Yep, just like you said, Micah Parsons, 99 pressures on the year, and he got there incredibly fast. This is a guy who is flying off the edge. The Dallas Cowboys, great defense. They're going to get into man coverage. They're going to lock up the Green Bay Packers, and then we also know what Dak Prescott is going to be able to do with CeeDee Lamb. I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this one.
16 straight wins at home. That's quite the fortress, isn't it? It really
But
is.
if the Packers do win, it's because of that man coverage. You just said the strongest point, that they can beat that man coverage with those young receivers.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
it.
see.
Then we got the Rams at the Lions. I'm intrigued by this one, gents.
There's so many storylines. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, former teams going at it. But I think the Detroit Lions win this game because Jared Goff is so mad. He's so upset. This game means more to him, and his whole team knows that. This is a team that wants to fight you. They want to bite off your kneecaps, your Achilles tendon, and your big toe. It doesn't matter, and I think they rally behind him. And the Rams are good, but I think it's that attitude that gives them a chance.
Jared Goff, a.k.a. Flat Coke. That's what I've been calling him. Flat Coke. It's kind of soda, but not really. There's just no possible way you expect Jared Goff to continue this streak and go deep into the playoffs. The Los Angeles Rams, I'm about to call them the St. Louis Rams. The Los Angeles Rams are, to me, the harder team. They're the most informed team. They have the better coach, and they have the better players. I like what they have on the offense. Matthew Stafford, going back to Detroit, he's going to slice and dice up that shoddy secondary of the Detroit Lions. And then they got the running game defensively. You expect Aaron Donald to eat. I like the Rams in this game.
And then we finish up with the wobbly old Eagles against the Buccaneers. How's it going?
Ooh, wobbly is absolutely what's happening. And I think I'm rolling with the Buccaneers, and I'm going to tell you why. Todd Bowles, their head coach and defensive coordinator, he likes to bring pressure. And there's one thing Jalen Hurts has struggled with.
Yes.
Pressure. I think they're going to attack him. That's how they're going to win this ugly game. Baker Money Mayfield's got a couple of injuries, a couple of nicks, but we know how tough that dude is. I think Tampa Bay gets the win.
Yeah, if Tampa Bay hadn't struggled the way they had these past 2 weeks, I would have picked Tampa Bay also because the Philadelphia Eagles are just a mess, an abysmal football team. But I have to think at one point they're going to stand up. Yeah, come on. This is a team with championship caliber, man. At some point they're going to stand up. I hope it's going to be this game for the Philadelphia Eagles. I picked the Philadelphia Eagles winning.
I just feel you're going to be 99% right again.
Again.
Again, absolutely.